Welcome to the desert, the great state of Arizona, here in Tucson at Arizona Stadium for an historic game in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the MiamiOH Redhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
With the catch, it's West. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. this try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. His opening drive results in a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Red Hawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on.
There he goes! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kick is in the air. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Cowboys in the hurry up. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The offense in hurry-up mode. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. A strike downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Redhawks. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wyoming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Darasov. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They were able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's West. Past the first down marker and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He'll off one deep down the left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when
Turning it on! They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the Redhawks want to move quickly.
the offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Offense in a split backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Still on his feet. Took a shot as he threw. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commit.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He's at the touchdown, Cowboys. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Unloads quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Darrisaw. Quickly complete. Finds a little space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miami.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Redhawks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from the move.
Touchdown, Redhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Takes the handoff. It's West. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Still on his feet at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Redhawks moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Darisaw. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Redhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's West.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to front.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, running back gets to give. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's Townsend. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Quick release on the RPO.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Throws to the wideout. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Red Hawks want to crank the tempo.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together, and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Herbstreit. The quick out. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Miami. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Snags a quick pass on the left. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The short hands, it's West. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Looking for a man. It's Herbstreit. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Red Hawks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Redhawks are threatening in the red zone. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Offense will use a timeout, 19 seconds left in the game. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here.